having all this work, what you are doing, do you still have time to have a chat with one of the colleagues here, or
that's all we
you're
do.
just running? Do you chat with them?
It's
do you
easy
go
to
out
stop.
with them somewhere, or just here in the building?
I don't really mix with anybody from IMC outside IMC. But then I've never done that, even when I worked in a language school. Even when I first, I've always been a foreigner here. You have to know that.
Don't you feel isolated?
I don't really feel isolated, no, because I feel that after being here for so long that I am fairly well integrated into living in Hungary.
I spent a couple of months here, or not too much time, but I'm sure you have a certain opinion about the management style of the dean, of the managing director here. How would you describe these styles?
In one word?
Whatever. Do you see them often? Do you communicate with them?
I don't have
a lot?
any communication problems. I find everybody here
Is it easy to
accessible.
approach
Yeah.
anybody, so they never say I don't have time and come later, or
No. I never had these problems. I mean, management of the centre is low key. On the other hand, it's also accessible. I don't feel there's anybody here that I can't approach about anything, and a lot of what I do falls in different people's areas. So I have to be able to go into anyone's office. I don't find people unapproachable.
You have the authority to do whatever you want at IMC. Is there anything you would change here? And if yes, then what would be? Could be whatever. Relationship with students, or organization of IMC, or even smoking or not smoking, whatever you feel it should be changed or should be in a different way.
I think I would change the carpet on the stairs.
The carpet.
Yeah. That's one of the things. I think this place, it's really important what you think of it when you see it the first time. But on the other hand, it is very impressive when you see it for the first time. But on the other hand, working here every day, you don't see perhaps that there are some things which on second look, you have to keep up a very professional standard in an institute like this. You know? That if there's something, if I were in charge and I wanted to push one aspect, it would be professionalism of everybody who works here.
Expand on this a bit.
I would examine people's jobs. One of the frustrating things about IMC is that, and it's not just IMC, I think it's Hungary in general, is that very often people's jobs are not defined well. You don't know, A, you don't know what you're doing, and B, you don't know what that person does, and you don't know whether can you ask that person to do this thing for you, and are they going to ask you to do something or not, because there's a lot of grey areas between who's in charge of what. So I think everybody's jobs needs to be very well defined, and they aren't as a rule. Particularly the staff get a lot of work that they really shouldn't be doing. And when everybody knows what they're doing, everybody can be that much more professional without doing it well. You see what I mean? This is a good place to work, I can tell you. I've worked in a number of places where teaching happens, and teaching happens here. This is good. There's generally quite a professional atmosphere here. It might seem chaotic at times, but I think it's chaotic because not nobody, but there isn't the clarity of job description that you find in a commercial organisation. Because this place is kind of half a commercial organisation and half a university type of thing, or an academic institution. And there isn't the clarity that you would find perhaps in a longer established equivalent business school in the UK. It's only been here for some years.
Yes. Yes.
Which is another important point.
Sure, it has no tradition in this country.
No, and you can't, I don't think you can expect people to, it's important to keep people here and to develop them and to get them being professional about what they do, having a professional attitude.